about transmission line. So this is, I think you might be knowing that what is the transmission line, why it is used. So let me tell you that what is the transmission line. Do you know? Some of you? Nobody?
Transmission line
Yes, sir.
is categorized into three types: short transmission line, medium transmission line, and long transmission line.
Okay. So I'm not getting that, but I will tell you that transmission line is required for evacuation the power from generating station to its load point. Okay. So transmission line might be constructed from generating station to substation, one substation, two substation, three substations, or many substations, or it may be connecting one generating station to another generating station. Okay. So at one point is the generating station, and at other point the substations, particularly EHV substations. So what should be the basic character of that transmission line? Why that transmission? Why there is some engineering that is involved in transmission line? It is so simple. It looks so simple that we can connect one generating station to one substation, isn't it? You might have seen the transmission lines in your vicinity nearby. In the CBIP also you can see one transmission line is going 132 kV or 220. I remember one 220 kV transmission line is there near the CBIP. Okay, so what should be the basic salient features of transmission line? So those features, I think you must be knowing the transmission line, that there are many kind of transmission lines are there as per voltage, okay, level of voltage, as well as their structure and configuration. All those things are there. So transmission line should be economic and efficient. Very first requirement is it should be economic and efficient. If this is the generating station G, can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then this is the substation. To connect this with this transmission line is required. So this is for evacuating the power. This is transmitting the power from generating station to one substation. There may be another substation also. Okay. Or there may be one generating station also. This can be interconnected. These two generating stations can be interconnected. Of transmission line. Now what happens? Now we have to construct from, see, this is our generating station and this is our substation. And we have to connect these two. So can we connect straight away those things? Is it possible? Feasible? It is not feasible, because we have so many constraints, so many hurdles in between these two things, generating station and substation. So we want that it should be quite straight and economic. Shortest distance should be there. So if shortest distance, how it is possible? If we draw a straight line from here to there, but this can be drawn only on the map. This cannot be drawn on the ground, because there are so many things are there inside that. In the that terrain, there may be some hill, there may be some river, there may be some railway line, there may be some city, village, or many more things, or airport, or anything. Anything can be there. So we cannot draw the line like that. Then what we have to do? We have to do then survey. And that survey is the most crucial thing That is very, very important thing in the transmission line business. Then how to start the survey? What is the reference point? So this is the straight line is the reference point. We plot a straight line on the map. That geographical maps are there available. On that geographical map, we plot the transmission line, and that transmission line we draw. So this line, shortest possible line, is known as B line. You understand? This is called B line. B-E. So this is the shortest line that we can draw here on the map. Now, because there are so many constraints, so we have to start survey on the ground, looking all the hurdles on the ground and how best we can do our job. That should be shortest, though it should be shortest, but it cannot be equal to B line. It will always be more than B line. Its length will be more than the B line. And as much as the line will increase, length will increase, you know, the cost will increase. So we have to be efficient. But so many things we have to look in, because over any city we cannot draw any transmission line. We cannot install any transmission line. Over airport we cannot, airport or aerodrome we cannot draw a transmission line. For river crossing or railway crossing or any other crossing or power line crossing, we need what should be there? There should be a proper crossings of the line, so there should not be any interference, there should not be any problem to our transmission line or their installation. Those we have to look into. So first thing is that what we have seen, the B line. So keeping in view this B line, what we will say? We will make survey. Now survey is two types of surveys there. First is preliminary survey. One is preliminary survey. P-R-E-L-I-M-I-N-A, preliminary survey. Second is detailed survey. Detailed. So how preliminary survey can be done? What instrument we require? So preliminary survey, very first thing that it is the walkover survey. Personally, you have to physically, one has to walk from one point, generating station to substation. Okay, so one man cannot do it. Suppose this line is 200 kilometers long, or more than that, or even less than that. So even if it is 100 kilometers long, then one cannot walk 100 kilometers. It will take a lot of time. Okay, and 100 kilometers too in that terrain where there is no approach and there are so many hurdles, so many obstructions are there. So how we can walk? Then we need some teams, and we can divide the total line in some parts. This is the total line, 100 kilometers, suppose. Then we can divide it in sections. One team can work for 20 kilometers, 10 kilometers, as per manpower is available, or 50 kilometers, and as per duration is available, because we have to complete the line in a particular duration. That duration is maybe nowadays 18 months. Okay, so in 18 months you have to complete 100 or 200 kilometer line. Then you have to be this time conscious also, as well cost conscious as well as time conscious also. So now we can start from one point. One team is there, another team is there. Suppose we have only at beginning, at the point of start, only two teams are there. So we can start either from point of this first point, or we can start in between also. In between we cannot start because we don't know whether we will come here or we will not come here. So we can start from this end or that end. Here it is not possible to start in between, because if it is the point where we have selected that this is point, this will come, this is mandatory point, We have to reach here only, then we can start, otherwise we cannot, because we don't know when we start from here where we will reach. Which will be the convenient route, we don't know at the time of starting. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll make 2 teams, 3 teams, 4 teams as per manpower is available. So then we will start. How to start? We will start the walkover. We will go there. We will start from one point and we will move. So we will see how from where we can move. Suppose there is some, we start from here. We know point is that. So we have some reference here. As per B line, this is C, some city is there. We will take the reference of that city. We should go nearby that city. We should reach nearby that city. We start from here. The road goes like this. And there is some nearby road and we move on that road. Road goes like this and this crosses like this. Now we have one reference. That road, that this approach road will connect this point. If this will connect this point, then we can move on this road first. So after going this road, our team will go this side. On map, we will find out what reference is there, what reference is there, what reference is there, what reference is there. There may be some village, there may be something. So keeping in mind that this we should be near to this village or this structure or this particular installation. Then we will move like that. So this is the walkover survey. We have to complete the line in particular time. Suppose in a 2 months or 2.5 months or 3 months, like that. So we have to complete this line walkover survey for that. This is also known as reconnaissance survey. This is known as reconnaissance survey.